Imagine a world where whispers of forgotten magic float through the air, soft and golden, like sunlight spilling through the leaves. Somewhere in a quiet village, wrapped in mist and memory, a young heart longs for something unseen, a gentle promise of kindness, understanding, and love that feels just out of reach. Tonight, in this story, you'll wander through that magic, where every step feels familiar, every shadow holds a soft secret, and something profoundly meaningful waits at the very heart of the tale. Welcome, dear listener. Tonight, we are entering a gentle world where the ordinary becomes extraordinary, and the smallest acts of courage and kindness shine brighter than the stars above. Make yourself comfortable, maybe under a soft blanket with a quiet sip of warmth beside you. Close your eyes, but keep your imagination awake, because tonight we are walking slowly through a story that drifts like a soft lullaby, with every moment unfolding like the turning of a delicate page. In this magical place, hearts will whisper, nature will hum, and a timeless tale of beauty, discovery, and connection will softly reveal itself. No hurry, no loud noises, just the steady rhythm of a story that knows its own pace, and the promise that, by the end, your heart will feel lighter and your mind at peace. In a small village, nestled between rolling hills and silver streams, lived a young woman named Bale. She was curious, gentle, and always searching for stories hidden in the faces of strangers, in the petals of flowers, in the soft murmur of the wind. Belle often walked alone in the early mornings, when the mist still lingered over cobblestone streets. She loved the way the world seemed slower then, as if everything had been paused to listen. People in the village admired her kindness, but never quite understood the quiet longing she carried, a feeling that something magical, something meaningful was waiting just beyond the hills. One day, as the soft light of dawn painted the sky in pale golds and pinks, Belle heard a story in the rustling leaves, a whisper of a place no villagers spoke of, a grand, mysterious castle hidden deep in the forest, cloaked in ivy and shadow, yet pulsing with a warmth unseen. A question rose gently in her heart. Who or what lives there? That evening, guided by the soft silver of the moon, Belle set out. The forest was calm, alive with quiet magic. Every rustle and whisper seemed like a gentle greeting. The path wound and curved, but her steps felt steady, as if unseen hands were quietly encouraging her forward. After hours that felt like moments, she found the castle more magnificent than any tale had described. Windows glimmered like starlight, doors were etched with designs she could not name, and the air carried a faint melody, soft, haunting, beautiful. Belle's heart beat with curiosity, tinged with the tiniest flicker of nervousness. But the castle somehow felt welcoming, not frightening. Inside, the halls were vast, lined with books, tapestries, and soft carpets that muffled her footsteps. A warmth filled the air, and in the grand hall, she finally saw him, the Beast. The Beast was not as terrifying as the stories had suggested. His eyes, though cautious, held a quiet longing, and his presence seemed more lonely than frightening. Belle noticed the small, tender gestures, how he gently handled a forgotten rose, How he paused to listen to the soft music of the wind through a cracked window. At first, words were few. They studied each other quietly, curiosity growing like the soft light of dawn. Belle felt something she had never felt before. An understanding, almost like meeting a mirror of one's own heart, someone carrying their own stories, fears, and hopes. They spoke slowly, not to rush, not to overwhelm, and with every shared smile, every whispered story, the castle seemed to breathe with them, alive in a way the outside world could not imagine. Days passed softly. Belle wandered through the castle's gardens, discovered hidden nooks, and listened to the soft creaks and murmurs of a house that held decades of memories. The beast, in turn, began to reveal small pieces of himself. A love for music, a deep fascination with books, and a longing to be seen as more than what appearances suggested. They shared stories of home, of families missed, of dreams tucked away in the quiet corners of their hearts. Each evening, they sat near the hearth, the fire painting soft shadows on the walls, and slowly an unspoken bond grew. The castle itself seemed to reward this gentle friendship. The flowers in the garden leaned toward Belle as she passed, portraits on the walls soft. The air shimmered faintly, almost as if magic itself was smiling. One quiet night, Belle walked through the library and found an old diary, its pages yellowed, its ink faded. It spoke of love, loss, hope, and redemption stories of someone who had once been like the beast, misunderstood and hidden from the world. Belle realized then that the castle was not cursed. It was waiting for understanding, for connection, for someone to see beyond appearances. The beast, too, realized that Belle had begun to illuminate parts of himself he thought lost forever. Their hearts, previously closed off by fear or misunderstanding, were opening slowly, like buds in spring. One morning, as the sun spilled gold across the castle gardens, Belle and the beast stood among the roses. Not a single word was needed. Their eyes spoke of trust, acceptance, and the quiet miracle of being truly seen. The magic of the castle, the gentle wonder of the forest, and the slow unfolding of their hearts had created something neither had expected. Belonging, not just in the castle, but in each other. It was a moment of soft triumph, the kind that leaves a warm glow in your chest, a reminder that patience, kindness, and gentle curiosity can unlock doors we never knew existed. As the moon rose high, painting silver paths across the gardens, Belle and the beast sat side by side, watching the quiet world. Their hearts were full, not with grand gestures, but with the gentle magic of understanding, love, and belonging. And now, dear listener, as your eyes grow heavy and your mind drifts toward dreams, imagine your own quiet castle, your own hidden magic waiting patiently for discovery. Let your heart rest here tonight, knowing that even in the softest moments, meaning is waiting to be found. If this story brought you comfort, softly tap like, share it with someone you love, and subscribe for more peaceful nights. And tell me in the comments which country or city you're listening from. Your words mean more than you know.